Good morning, everyone. I'm Wendy Blanchard, holistic health coach, practitioner, and mental health educator. I've been stopping by through Facebook Lives and Instagram and posting these short videos just as much for myself as for everyone else. We are being inundated with so much information right now. And so as a health coach and health and wellness practitioner, and a mental health educator, I want to come by and just keep reminding you that it is imperative that we take time away from the news because we are being fed so much and it's overkill. So it's ongoing and it's sometimes on for hours at a shot, and our brains are not designed to take in so much information at once and so much overwhelming information and negative information at once. And so I really want to encourage you to practice self-care. I always say, it's my tagline and from my book, that self-care are the actions that we take to achieve wellness, and wellness is where we stand in our power. And so turn off the TV, get outdoors, because we know that vitamin D and even a little bit of exercise, so if you get outside and you just walk for 30 minutes, even slowly, a slow walk, a brisk walk, some jogging, whatever it is that you can do, since most places are closed now, it's wonderful to get outdoors because that naturally raises our dopamine level. That's the happy hormone. And I want to keep reminding you of that. The news will always be there, and the information is coming through on our phones as notifications, and I think we get the picture. It's a serious environment that we're living in. We have to take it seriously, but we also have to have balance, and we have to practice that self-care. So I am going to today start looking into a Facebook Live group where I will be able to share a lot of tips and strategies and tools that I have used in my 7 years of recovery from substance use disorder and mental health disorders as a wellness coach. And this is how I thrive in my recovery. Yes, this news affects me for sure, but I will tell you that I do not let it affect me on such a level where my faith begins to shake. So I'm deeply spiritual, and I really do stand firmly in my faith. I practice meditation and prayer every day, and then I just let it go, because this is something out of our control, truly out of our control. And so I'm going to purposely focus on everything that I can control. And all that means is me and my reaction and my wellness. So when I begin this Facebook group, it will be all about wellness, because we know what we focus on expands. And I want to expand our wellness, especially in today's day and all the days and weeks and perhaps months upcoming. I wrote a book. The book is called Write, Pray, Recover, A Journey to Wellness Through Spiritual Solutions and Self-Care. And I'll be sharing some of that, reading to you from that book, and posing some self-reflection, self-care questions, and inspirational quotes that I've written for you to think about. We have to stay focused on positive things, and the more positive we put out there, we create that ripple effect. I'm a teacher, a high school teacher. I teach reading. I'm a reading specialist. I'm also the wellness educator in my district, although that's on hold for right now because we can't go out and be in the classrooms. We are teaching remotely. But someone in the building where I work has tested positive for COVID-19. And I do live with lupus, although it's dormant. I am at risk for the virus. And so my physician last night, when we got the word, instructed me to quarantine, self-quarantine, and just to rest and let him know if I have any symptoms. I'll tell you that I feel perfectly fine. I do not have any symptoms whatsoever, but I am taking precautions. And much of that is doing all of my healthy cooking, my meditation and prayer, listening to music, reading books that are furthering my education in being a holistic health counselor and being able to help others in spirituality, listening to live Facebook and Instagram forums where workshops are being held and trainings are being held by spiritual teachers and leaders. I take a walk outside right around where I live to get that fresh air. 30 minutes of fresh air, vitamin D is so important for our mental health. We know that our mental health and our physical health are directly correlated, as well as our spiritual health. So when we are feeling well mentally, we feel well physically. I want you to focus on that. All of this information can really be detrimental to our mental health. So it would be like if you were experiencing symptoms of the flu or a virus, and after a few days your symptoms are escalating and you're feeling so unwell that you can't get out of bed and you're running a high fever and whatever your symptoms are, you know that your best self-care is to see a doctor, because he's the one that will be able to prescribe for you what you need to heal. And I want you to think of your mental health in the same way. So if you are experiencing symptoms of severe anxiety right now, it's normal to be expected. But if it is debilitating for you and you're starting to feel depressed, or you're having thoughts of hopelessness or even suicidal thoughts, that's a red flag. So I want you to pay attention to the duration of time that you will have been experiencing these symptoms. If it's 2 weeks or more, that's your first sign. And the impact that it's having on your life. Are you able to get up in the morning and still have a routine, take a shower, brush your teeth, have breakfast, take care of yourself, take care of your family, do some things that are joyous for you? Are you able to do those things? Are you able to eat? Are you sleeping too much or not sleeping at all? Are you feeling physically unwell? All of these things are things to consider. So it's the duration and the impact and intensity that it is having on your daily living routine. And if you feel unwell, I urge you to reach out to either your primary care physician or your therapist or a social worker, or there are so many resources online. If you go to my Facebook page, I have posted there for mental health support as well as addiction recovery support. There is information, Wendy Blanchard, on my personal Facebook page, as well as Harmonious Health for Life, and my Instagram page, Wendy B. MSCHHC. That's on Instagram. You can find a lot of information for online support groups. And at the very least, just check out these groups, because having other people to go through this pandemic with is going to feel supportive. So I will try to stop by every day, God willing, that I'm feeling well and doing well. I want to encourage you to find the joy in today. The sun is out, the sun is shining. To me, that's experiencing joy. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to look through my book so I can share some of my thoughts and inspiration with you to give you some support. And let's support one another. Reach out to your friends, family, reach out to your neighbors by phone or via Skype or FaceTime, and let others know that they are not alone. There are many people who are isolated, older, elderly people who are isolated that really don't have anyone, and they need us. Let's serve others. Let's serve our neighbors and community. Let's keep our youth engaged. I'm doing my classroom through Google Classroom with my students, and keeping it upbeat and keeping them thinking. And let's let's keep them in good mental health as well. If you have any questions or you would like further support, feel free at any time to reach out to me either through Instagram, a direct message, or you may email me at wendyblanchard044@gmail.com. I will post some information on the group that I will be starting, and hopefully you'll be able to join me and get as many people as we can involved in this community so that we can give each other the loving support that we all deserve and need right now. In the meantime, practice self-care, turn off the television, do something that makes you happy, whether it's cooking with your family or reading a book on your own or listening to music, doing a puzzle. I love to do puzzles. My daughter Sarah taught me how to knit. I'm knitting a scarf. Hopefully I won't need that scarf till next year, but find some joy in today. I hope to be with you again tomorrow. In the meantime, please take good care of yourselves and each other. Be safe and be well. Sending much love, prayers, and blessings. Bye for now.